Hi folks, we're back again for a very quick update this time, just to get on video log of there's a few more coral frags I've put in, so just wanted to get a video log quickly, obviously, as they're small, and just to check their growth from day one sort of thing really. Plus the kids are off school, so I'm going to be really quick. It's the middle of the day. Apologies for the quality of this video. The rooms, it's the middle of the day, the room's really light, we've got lots of reflections and stuff, but we'll just get going with it quickly. And what we put in was, as my pink Hystrix ceratopora wasn't doing great, sort of touch and go really whether this will bounce back or not. It's actually got coralline algae growing on it now, so that's a bit annoying, but there is a lot of branches, still got lots of polyps, so it might bounce back, we don't know, we'll see. What I grabbed is, there was last two frags of pink Hystrix in the store, so I managed to grab them. They don't come up very often, so whilst they're there, sort of 12 quid a frag, I couldn't not really. So these two, they're really nice healthy frags. They should grow good. Green bird's nests Hystrix is doing great, really good colour, good polyp extension. I've just fed reeferoids, so they might not be at their best at the moment. So that's them two. This is the third one, which is a Montipora digitata, I think, which looks sort of purpley, but it has got blue polyps. So that should, if I can focus in, it should end up being a really nice coral. Unfortunately, it broke away from its super glued base, and I broke one of the branches as well, so I just plonked it in the side of the putty there. Hopefully it'll be alright, it should be fine. I've noticed with this camera, when it's in 60 frames per second, it doesn't focus as well. Excuse my boy, you can hear in the background shouting at the Xbox. So the other three frags we put in was from a friend of mine's tank, which he's shutting down. Sort of rescued these SPS frags out of there that weren't doing anything in his tank. They look really sort of browny beige in his system. In here they've sort of changed colour, I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but they've gone sort of more pinky. I'm not sure what this frag is actually, we'll soon see once it starts growing. It's got quite large polyps on it. And this is the other one here. It's got smaller polyps. Can't really zoom in on it, which is annoying. That's that one. And just an orange Montipora, plating Montipora at the top. All other corals doing really well. My purple Stylophora is doing great, growing nicely, good polyp extension. So it looks better off camera, this looks really purple. Like I say, the quality of this video isn't great. I've got loads of light coming in from the window opposite, so I've got loads of reflection, and the lights are really bright at the moment because it's middle of the afternoon, so we're ramping up to the 100% intensity and 90% colour, which is about 12k, which is maximum I go during the day, but everything else is doing good. My candy cane looks a bit worse for wear at the moment, only because I've just fed it and it's in the middle of splitting new heads. It did go from 2, it's gone to 5, and now it's splitting. There's 2 or 3 heads now splitting again, so in a couple of days it plumps back up again. It looks really good. Zoa's doing really well, multiplying. It's starting to look really good, especially the ones on the left, the purple and green ones. They're called jokers. They look really good under blues at night. Yeah, all corals are doing really good. It's plating Montipora, red and green. It's starting to sort of shelf out in different areas. A lot of white tipped rims, so it's definitely growing. My Montipora elkhorn, that's gone mad. It's really growing well, that. good colour, and my barley slimer acro, that's doing really good. I can try and zoom in properly. It's got multiple sprouts coming out of the main trunk there. Now, bearing in mind that frag was just literally one tiny little branch. That sort of hump in the middle, you see, is what I brought on. There was two branches. One had died off, so I got it really cheap, and the other side looked really healthy, if you can remember. And it's just grown these two long branches from that in the space of a couple of 3 months, so which is really good. GSP doing great. Just want to get it to grow up on that central box. It'll be good. It's slowly branching and starting to colonise on that central box. All the fish are hiding away at the moment because they don't like this camera. Clowns are doing good, as always. Pulse coral not getting out of control. I think it's because my phosphates and nitrates are so low. Go through parameters in a minute, but I think that's why it's not going mad. All other fish stock doing really good. So my algae blenny is fit as a fiddle after his suicide attempt, jumping out of the tank. There he is. Great character he is. Trying to zoom in on him. I've noticed that if you saw that the mimic tang does chase him about sometimes. I think it's because they sort of compete for food or whatever. It's not really aggressive, it's just a little chase occasionally. Shrimp doing good. Huge. Okay, so my parameters at the moment, I'm running at calcium 475, alkalinity at 9, and magnesium is at 1450. Phosphates are undetectable on Cellophate test kit, and nitrates are virtually undetectable, maybe 0.1 nitrate on Cellophate test kit. You could probably pass for it being 0 on the kit. It's hardly a tinge of pink on the test vial. When you put it up, look for it at an angle. Whoever uses test kit, the Cellophate test kits will know what I'm on about with the nitrate. You look down from it from the top to start with to see what sort of reading you get. If there's no reading, you look for it through the side of the vial, and it obviously amplifies the colour. I mean, I can hardly see any pink whatsoever. It's virtually clear, so I would say with nitrates are virtually 0. Okay, so down in the sump, everything's going good. I think probably why my nitrates are so low, because I do feed quite, I'd say medium, not heavy, but about medium, is 3 things, I think. Firstly, my maintenance routine, I do 10% water change every single week without fail. Sometimes I do a few more during the week, but that's quite rare. And religious maintenance with blowing through all the rocks and the sand with a turkey baster at least once a week to get any detritus up into the water column and down into the filter socks. The filter socks are changed out every 3 or 4 days. Again, religiously, once they start getting a little bit full, they're changed out. And big protein skimmer. It's flattened out at the moment, bulbs are low. It's because I've just fed reefroids. It always does that. Within an hour again, it will be foaming up. That's about a day's worth of skim there. Phosphate reactor, I'm using Roaphos. in a Phospham 150. Carbon, I'm using Roa carbon, crystal carbon, just in a mesh bag on the overflow to the return section. Just a small bag of it. Change it out a couple of weeks, just put about 200 ml of it in, just to polish the water. Dosing, I'm using Red Sea REEFER Foundation powder supplements made into solutions. Dosing 51 ml a day of alkalinity to keep the DKH at 9. And calcium, I'm dosing 17 ml calcium solution to keep that at 475-ish. Magnesium I've taken offline actually, just because it doesn't drop that quick actually, and I just test it once a week, and if it needed a little bit of a boost I just manually boost it on the button on the doser. So yeah, but keep it at 1450, it drops down probably maybe 20-30 a week or so. Yeah, all going good. I'll try and answer people's questions in my next update. So this is just going to be a very quick update on these new coral frags that have gone in. Squeaky doors, apologies for that. So I'm just going to try and capture a few close-ups on these new ones just so I can see the growth from week to week. And on my other ones actually, really, so I've got a record of it. That's doing really well, this green hystrix. So it looks better off camera. I'm getting slight diatoms on the sand, so I had to go through the sand yesterday, but you do get a little bit of a brown build up, which is a bit annoying. The only issue I've got with the tank at the moment, everything's all really good. The only issue I've got is there's a few big balls of the green bubble algae in here, which I've got to deal with. Any heads up on how to deal with that? I don't know. I might syringe them. I don't know. I've got an emerald crab in here. Well, there was one. I haven't seen him for a while. Doesn't touch them. Don't want to put any other crabs in here really, to be honest. Don't trust them with my SPS. So I don't know what to do really, because obviously you can't burst them because they spore off and make loads of them, which is what's happened here. This big ball here has even got coralline algae growing on it. So, but there's lots of little bits of bubbles kicking around. I don't want that taking off over the whole tank. So I was thinking of maybe with a syringe and needle, sort of drawing out the fluid from them that way. I don't know whether to risk that or not, but any heads up on the removal of this stuff, that'd be really appreciated. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. Any questions, obviously chuck them in the box below. Please hit, this is the first video in my series you've watched, please hit that subscribe. I think we're nearly up 1,500 subscribers now. I'll try and do a much better quality update for you after the holidays, once the kids are back at school and I can sort out the reflection from this light and stuff from this window. But yeah, all's going good at the moment. Lighting schedule, someone did ask me about what you're running your lights at. Basically on a 12-hour cycle, ramping up to 100% intensity. For 4 hours I run 100% intensity on these kessels. The only one 160, so that's quite safe to do that, I think. All the corals are looking good and there's no bleaching. So yeah, so they come on at 11 in the morning on blue, and then slowly ramp up through the whole range of the colour all the way up to 90%, and the intensity goes right up to 100% by about 2 o'clock, from about 2 till 6, so it's on 100% intensity. So that's what I'm running on the lights. Flow, loads of flow I'm using. If people say, well, what are you using, what programs are you using for your Vortec MP10 and that, I'm constantly changing it. At the moment it's in this mode where it just suddenly has a pause, hardly any flow. I'm not sure what mode they call this. and then all of a sudden it'll suddenly ramp up and blast for a minute or so. Say lights at the moment are on 84 colour, 96% intensity. But yeah, loads of flow. You see it jumped up then. It was down full blast for, I don't know, a minute or so. The other two are in pulse, heavy pulse mode, as you can see by the GSP waving around. But it's important to get good high flow inside the tank, all different directions, especially if you've got SPS corals. They love strong flow in all directions, helps them with their growth and stuff. So yeah, any questions, folks, chuck them in the box below. I'm going to wrap it up now, it's getting a bit long. I didn't realise it intended it being so long, this update. So I'll update in after the holidays. See you then. Cheers folks, bye.